All right, your defensive lineup for Centralia. We're going to go from the outfield, left to right. McElderry left, Cheatley, and then Cody Ray in right. From the left side of the infield to the right, it's Jones at third, Johnson at short, Falcon at second, Brandon Middleton playing first. Ryan Knutz will be taking the pitches from Devin Barker, and let's get to Devin Barker. Last time he pitched was back on April 27th. Just a couple days ago. That was at Clark Community College. He came in for a whole 9 innings, pitched a complete game, and now he's back at it, the lefty, as he stares in. The first batter for Lower Columbia, and the first pitch here in game number 3 is over for a strike. We are underway. A gorgeous day at Wheeler Field, and it's a gorgeous day from what I hear all across the state of Washington. It's supposed to hit in the 70s today. Next pitch is laced up the middle in the center field for a base hit, so that'll be a leadoff single for Ben McCohen, the center fielder.
You mentioned earlier about Barker going complete games, and actually the last 4 games, all of the Centralia pitchers have gone complete games with no trouble. So
a leadoff single for Ben McCohen, the center fielder. That'll bring a number two hitter, Spence Hanna, who's playing right field. He bats from the right-hand part of the plate. First pitch is going to show bunt. He's going to foul it back behind home plate, so he will start off with an 0-1 count on Devin Barker. Barker, the lefty, with an ERA of 5.32, and that's actually lowered quite a bit in his because of his last couple appearances. He came in last weekend on that Saturday game and closed out that win Centralia had against Clark. Runner goes, shows bunt, misses the ball, and the throw to second for the runner is going to be in time. And Ryan Knutz nails Ben McCohen trying to take second base, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
You know, it's good that, they gave up a base hit. Now their defense is able to step up and get the out and, help the pitcher out a little bit, and that hasn't been there all season.
The 1-1 pitch on the way is down a little low for ball 2. By the way, Ben, coming into this game, had 9 stolen bases on the year.
That's impressive.
For Lower Columbia. He leads the team with stolen bases, but Ryan Knutz doesn't allow for that 10th. Nails him at second base. The 2-1 pitch by Barker swung on and popped up out of play back behind the first base dugout. It'll be 2 balls and 2 strikes. We're just now getting underway. You're listening to Trailblazer Baseball on 91.3 KCED Centralia. Batting is Spence Hanna, the number 2 hitter for Lower Columbia. The next pitch, breaking ball, and that's going to drop into right field in front of Cody Ray for a base hit. So yet another single for Lower Columbia. Lower Columbia coming into this game a team average of .258, which is actually lower than Centralia's average. I know Centralia actually a pretty good hitting team themselves.
And they've been hitting the ball better and better every game, so they're just building and building and building all season.
Next pitch to the number 3 batter is up and away. This is Eric Tinnell. Eric's hitting .253 coming to this game, so singles by the leadoff hitter and by the number 2 hitter. However, the number 1 hitter was caught stealing, so there's 1 away with a runner on first base. Tinnell wears number 10, batting from the right side of the plate.
The first 2 pitches to Tillin have been balls.
2 balls and no strike. Decent lead over at first, and Barker saw it to throw to first. Oh, it was not in time. Well, it was, but Middleton just didn't put down the tag. Wow, they almost caught him leading.
He has a decent lead over there first, so you got to be watching for the deal.
Yeah, great pickoff move by Barker there. Just a nice little snap throw. 2 balls and no strikes still on Tinnell. The next pitch is grounded to the shortstop, picked up by Johnson. He goes to second for 1. The throw to first is going to be not in time, but Centralia gets the lead runner heading over to second base. Great stop by Carl Johnson over there as he went down on 1 knee to ensure that he stopped that ball. So 2 outs. That'll bring up number 7, Brent Graham. Brent, actually, I believe it's his brother, plays with Bailey Graham, who's the number 7 hitter in this lineup. Brent wears number 7 and plays shortstop. Runner at first base, 2 outs. The first pitch is going to be grounded to Falcon. He fields it on the second bounce and throws to first base in time for out number 3. So despite 2 singles for Lower Columbia, they're able to move nobody across the plate. Centralia holds them. And we will head to the bottom of the first inning. Your score here at Wheeler Field: Centralia 0, Lower Columbia 0. You're listening to Trailblazer Baseball on 91.3 KCED Centralia.
Right now, warming up on the mound is
Doug Christie. 27 innings pitched coming into this game. He is a right-hander. And Doug is actually a freshman. This is his first year. Came out of Kent Lake High School. Stands at an even 6 foot. But yeah, 27 innings pitched. Only 11 base on balls, and that's something that Lower Columbia prides themselves on. It's keeping the base on balls to a bare minimum. They do not like walking people. But Doug Christie has a nice 1.33 ERA. Opponents are only averaging 146 against Mr. Christie. Christie looks in and delivers the first pitch here in the bottom of the first inning, and it's outside, taken for a ball by McElderry. McElderry, the left fielder, gets the leadoff spot today by Skinner. He shows bunt, but pulls back because the pitch was out and away for ball 1. McElderry played yesterday in game 2. He was 0 for 1 with 2 base on balls. He was hit by a pitch. So a decent day at the plate for McElderry. Next pitch is on the outside part of the plate by Christie, and it goes to 2 balls and 1 strike.
You know, as a leadoff hitter, you know, walking twice and getting hit by pitch, getting on 3 out of 4 times is a great thing.
The 2-1 pitch is swing and a miss. Evens up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Chris coming into this game hitting .289 on the season.
You know, Chris is, you know, works hard. I mean, every day at practice, he's always doing something to get better, and you know, it's a great thing that he just works hard and never gives up.
The 2-2 pitch kind of gets McElderry leaning, but he holds his bat back for ball 3. And Chris has worked himself into a 3-2 count. Time is called.
It looks like he got something in his face there, like a fly or some sort of
stepped
bug.
out of the box. And the umpire puts the game in play. Here comes the 3-2 delivery on the way. Is swung on and fouled back off the backstop. McElderry stays alive.
You know, it's good that, you know, a leadoff hitter is able to go up there and battle and give the other hitters a chance lower in the lineup to see a lot of pitches. And, you know, now he's at, you know, 6 pitches in the inning. Here comes 7.
Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Is on the outside corner for strike 3 as McElderry began his trot down to first base. He thought it was a little bit outside, but no, the home plate umpire rings him up. He's out on strikes, so 1 away, and that'll bring up right fielder Cody Ray.
Cody Ray usually bats lower in the lineup, so it's good to see that Skinner's changing up a little bit.
He's getting the number 2 spot today. The first pitch to Ray is in there for a strike, and it's 0-1 as Cody kicks the dirt around after that pitch. Cody stands at 6 foot. Looks taller than the stats say.
He does. I mean, just standing next to him, he's a big guy.
The 0-1 pitch is grounded to the first baseman. Easy play. He fields it cleanly, waves the pitcher off, and takes it to the bag himself for out number 2.
You know, Cody Ray's a big guy. He's strong. I mean, he's one of the biggest guys on the team as far as, you know, strength goes. So, I mean, he looks bigger than he is.
Number 3 hitter, the designated hitter. That's Devin Ferguson steps up to the box. And, boy, I enjoyed watching this guy hit last weekend. I enjoy watching him hit all year. But last weekend, he was on fire. The first pitch to him, he takes it a little low. Ball 1, 1 ball and no strikes. He played in both games yesterday. Game 1, he was 1 for 3 with a single and a base on ball. In game number 2, he was 0 for 3. Next pitch swung on, grounded back up the middle. It hits the pitcher on the back of the leg. He picks it up and throws to first base in time to get Devin Ferguson. A 3-up, 3-down inning. However, not too bad of a hit by Ferguson. It just hits the pitcher in the back of the leg, and that's what stopped it from going into center field. And we have already been through 1 inning here at Wheeler Field. Your score, Centralia 0. And Lower Columbia 0. You're listening to Trailblazer Baseball on 91.3 KCED Centralia.